What is up, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Bring you guys some awesome OU battles. Actually, I got two battles against one person, and I thought, hey, these were very good battles to put together. And at the very end, it's very, very funny how the ending happens. So I kind of just wanted to showcase both battles and let you guys decide if you guys think if these are pretty good battles. We are playing with the code 8889 8889. I will have that in description. There's another code I've been playing with too, which is 2022 2021. I'll also have that in the description. That code, the very last one, is strictly OU. The 8889 code is basically a standard format. Don't bring Ubers. You may fight Ubers, people may bring them, but the rule of thumb is not to bring super powerful Pokemon like Ubers, and have a good time. That's the first thing. That's the first rule in my thumb. You're playing this game, you're grinding out these Pokemon. Have a good time. Use some of your favorites. This is a great opportunity to use some of your favorites. And that's what I did. In this video, you get to see one of my most favorite Pokemon, Ambipom, shine bright. Let me pull up the battle, and then we can go ahead and start watching it. All right, so here we are. They start off with their Azoth. I start off with my Ambipom, and what I do first thing, I fake out. Fake out always first thing, right? That's how you activate your last resort. Now, in my mind, I did not realize Azoth was the same base speed as Ambipom, so I'm playing this game like I didn't know. Game 2, I did look it up in between battles, so I learned. I got my Uxie though. I send it out to take a U-turn. This Uxie eventually will become Light Clay, but until the meantime, it's Citrus Berry. Grinding for BP suck. I'll just tell you that right now. But I accept my Stealth Rocks. In front of a Dom fan, which, granted, I mean, it's not the greatest Pokemon to set it up in front because they can easily rapid spin, but we force a rapid spin. We set up our light screen, and I think pretty much we just go ahead and U-turn out. No, we set up Reflect as well. Just nice little damage reduction. He didn't have a way to get rid of my screens. Even though I'm going to have them only for 4 or 5 turns, it's still really nice to go ahead and have them. Right here, I'm going to be going U-turn into my Gyarados. Gyarados does a few things here. It threatens. I do not want to set up a Dragon Dance yet, as he does have a few threats in the back that will be able to check my Gyarados, so I definitely don't need to be doing that. But I can definitely use them. But he roars me out right into my Luxray. I was like, really? So I thought, you know what? I could be cheesy too. I would just go for roar, and I'll start roaring him out. I got Stealth Rocks up. No, he somehow his roar went before mine. I don't know, but it did. But he sent me into Ambipom, and Ambipom is great here because Fake Out Last Resort does a lot of damage. And I was like, hey, that's fantastic. I can get damage off this way. Luxray does come back out here, and trying to think. I think yeah, I'll just go for another roar. He goes for earthquake. He should have went for roar. You were doing so much damage and stuff with that, but I guess he was trying to just style out my earthquake turns. But basically, I just roared his Gyarados. I was doing the same strategies he was doing basically. Sadly, I don't have Stealth Rocks on my side of the field at the moment. Right here, I did just breed Baby Doll Eyes onto my Luxray, and it comes in handy here because it lowers the Gyarados' attack. It's one of those moves that gets a priority actually, and it just lowers your opponent's attack. So that could be very useful. Unfortunately, the Gyarados does get a crit there. No big deal though. Um, Next, I go into my Ambipom. Now, Ambipom's crazy. I mean, you guys might be sleeping on Ambipom, but after this battle, you guys shouldn't be. Fake out, and now I'm gonna go for a big last resort, and this will KO the Gyarados. My Ambipom's item is Metronome. So every time he uses the same attack, it gets a power boost. And that plays so big into this battle. We almost knock out the Togekiss as it goes for Nasty Plot. I was like, yes. He switches into Scizor, thinking he can take the attack. No, no. Like you can take one, but you ain't gonna take a second one because we did almost half. So I knew another one would be enough to KO it because of our metronome. So we actually took out Scizor with an Ambipom using two last resorts. Who else does that? Come on now. Who else does that? Azov comes out. Like I said, I didn't realize in the first battle that Azov was the same base speed. I thought it was faster, like 120. Ambipom is sitting at 115. Azov is a 115 Pokemon, but I'm playing it like it is a 120. It is what it is. I just didn't realize it. Citrus Berry in our Uxie activates thanks to Stealth Rocks, and Psychic comes out. We take it. It was a crit, but you know what? We can set up our Stealth Rocks again. We pretty much take any attack that this Azov wants to throw at us, and I really like Uxie, especially when it starts functioning more properly with the light screen and reflect. I think it's just going to be a lot better overall for us. But until the meantime, we just rock out with this. And to me, I think Uxie is the best late Guardians there is because it is so bulky and it's able to help your team function other than just making itself function very well. Um, and I mean, that's just all based on opinion, but I do like Uxie a little bit better. Um, we bring out Gyarados again after the U-turn. He starts roaring out again. I was like, no, we're not playing this game again. Right. Ambipom comes out. I was like, fantastic. We'll fake out it, and then we'll set up our last resorts again. Ambipom is super good. You know, I hear we do switch into Uxie because I did not want Ambipom to go down because I think I needed Ambipom to definitely win this game. We death fodder Uxie thanks to Stealth Rocks. And then we're able to bring out Magnezone. So this is actually pretty useful, you know, having a good death fodder there so that way we have a better switch into our Magnezone. So right here we go for Vote Switch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Vote switch. He goes for U-turn. We're actually keeping the momentum on our side by doing this because, yeah, he sends out his Blissey. You know, Blissy's going to be able to take our attack, but we're able to go straight into our Star Raptor, and our Star Raptor is packing the close combat, which will be plenty of damage to take out this Blissey. Plenty of damage. And I mean, it actually feels very satisfying to knock out a Blissey. Not gonna lie, like it feels super satisfying. Like watch his health bar go down. It just goes down super fast now. Back in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, that used to go so slow, you know, and now it's gone by super fast, so it's nice. Um, Magnezone's a great Pokemon to come in here on this Azov. I do go for a U-turn, thinking if he's going to overpredict or something, I can definitely go for a U-turn. Didn't necessarily want him to try and set up on us, you know, because then that could be a problem. So that's what we done. Magnezone's great here. We can go for a Vote Switch. We got Thunderbolt. We got Flash Cannon. Any of those would have been enough to take out this Azelf. We do go for Vote Switch. Just kind of keep the momentum on our side a little bit. Keep things moving. And we send out Ambipom. Ambipom's great here because it gives us that free fake out that we need. Togekiss comes out. Togekiss faints due to rocks, and that's game. Game one. And that is game one. So in game number two, he leads off with Scizor, and I lead off with my Uxie. Now Scizor starts setting up Swords Dances left and right. Right, this thing starts hitting up. My only strategy is to bait him into going for Defog. So I go for my own Stealth Rocks, and I actually go for my own Reflect as well. Scizor still Swords Dancing up. This Scizor tries to get to +6. He gets free Swords Dances up. I do switch my Gyarados, and I'm glad I actually did because at +5, Scizor's Bullet Punch actually does not knock out Gyarados. Thank goodness, right? That was like literally my only out on this one. Because Scizor is hitting like it will be able to hit like a truck, and this is a Life Orb Scizor. My strategy here is let's go for one Dragon Dance, knowing that we can basically know that he's probably going to want to go for Defog to get rid of our Reflect, right? And he does. So he goes. So we got one Dragon Dance off, and I was like, okay, let's hit this thing as hard as we can. Go for. He goes for Bullet Punch. We live on 15. Resisted. He shows me that he's Life Orb. I go for my own Waterfall, and we almost take it out. I know at this point that Gyarados is going to go down. Gyarados was a key member of the team preview too. I was like, dang it, but I was like, okay, at least we didn't lose. You know, we can go into Ambipom and we can get rid of the Scizor. No problem. Ambipom has had the Scissor's number all game. I'm just letting you guys know that. You know, both games actually. So Ambipom's able to take out Scizor. Ambipom putting in the big work. And here comes the Jolteon. I know Jolteon's a base 130 speed. We're a base 115 speed. So I decided, you know what? I ain't taking no attack from that Jolteon with my Ambipom, you know? So we're going to switch right out into our Jolteon. Our Jolteon is going to be, our Luxray is going to be playing as our special wall. A great special wall Pokemon anyway in this format because it gets the Intimidate. We got Baby Doll Eyes too to lower the attack. So if you just train it max HP, max special defense, it really just stays on the field. Fantastic Pokemon. Right here, I decided to try and go for a vote switch. Watch, we take Azos a psychic like it's nothing. Ooh. Takes Azos psychic like it's nothing, and now we know we can go into a safe switch to Ambipom. Ambipom, I learned in between battles that it is a base 115 speed, so is Azelf. You know, they're going to speed tie, so let's play that speed tie game. My opponent does not want to play that game. He goes out into Gyarados. Since Gyarados did intimidate me, I am not going to try and go for the last resort because I just have a feeling it's not going to pick up the KO. Gyarados actually starts trying to set up on me, though. You know, I mean, no one likes that, but Gyarados does. But he sets up a Dragon Dance, and you gotta keep in mind he's not at a +1 right now. We intimidated him, so he's actually at neutral. Um, if he had Earthquake, I still say that would probably been enough to KO our Luxray, but since he has Waterfall, not and he didn't show me Earthquake, we actually survived. Luxray just hanging in there. The Luxray being the annoyance that I trained it to be, you know. Uxie does come out, and Jolteon comes out. I was like, you know what? This is a free opportunity to go ahead set up a some stealth rocks and maybe try and set up a light screen because I do not want my team to take big electric attacks from this Jolteon. So I was like, yeah, let's set up that light screen. Unfortunately, with that special defense strap that you guys just seen, that's the end of Uxie. So unfortunately, we couldn't get that light screen up, but that's okay. We got Ambipom, we got Gyarados. Not Gyarados. I was thinking Luxray, but right here we do decide to go into Magnezone and go for Flash Cannon. Um, Basically, knowing that Jolteon can't do much in Magnezone, we can't do much in return, but we're just in that little bit of a spot where we know that our attacks probably do more than his attack kind of does. We can't go for the electric attack on him because of his ability. Right here, I do go into Luxray basically to sack it. But you know, for whatever reason, if you just didn't attack it, I could have easily got me a decent spark attack off. So, eh, it is what it is. But Blissey does take us out with the flamethrower, and now this gives me a free opportunity to go into my Star Raptor and click the close combat. Not going to try and overpredict or nothing. There is a big chance that he is going to switch, but there's no reason to overpredict. So Blissey does switch into Azelf. Azelf does not take this very well. Azelf ends up in the red right here. I was like, okay, that's fine. Um, Azelf can do. I mean, Azelf's still alive, so it can still hit like a truck. But we do go into Magnezone. Magnezone's a pretty great wall against this thing. Takes the Thunderbolt like it's no problem, and we go for Flash Cannon as they set up Stealth Rock. So better late than never is what I always say, right? Stealth Rocks is arguably probably the greatest attack in singles 66. Heatran comes out. I try and go for Thunder Wave, but unfortunately I do miss, and he starts using that roar tactic again with the Heatran. I was like, dude, why don't you just flamethrower or earth power me, dude? Take me out. But anyway, I know that your strategy is roar right now, and fake out last resort with my Ambipom. Why not? Just go ahead and do a bunch of damage. You roar me into Star Raptor, and at this point, Star Raptor goes for close combat. And, you know, my opponent decided, you know what, I can't win at this point. So he decides to turn his whole switch off. I force this man to disconnect. So you know what? That's a win in my book. Guys, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think of these battles? Are you guys planning on using the code 8889 for standard battles? Or are you guys more into the OU stuff where you guys use code 2022/2021? Either way, can't wait to see what you guys upload. I did enjoy this today's video. I am trying something new out. As you can see, I stayed on the screen, but I did have the video floating up right here. Let me know what you guys think about that. I thought it was kind of cool. One of my favorite content creators growing up did this similar style of having the video floating up here and he narrating. You guys may know Elo. I don't know. Um, he doesn't quite upload anymore, or if he does, he don't upload Pokemon. He's off on a different channel, I guess. I don't know, but either way, I loved watching his stuff growing up, and I always wanted to do a style video kind of like this. So I'm gonna try and adapt that into my style now, and let me know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.